Pat G. Working the kinks out real quick, guys. Working them out. Same as every day. Every Friday. There we go. What's going on, Bigfoot World? Another Friday, another long week. A lot to talk about today, guys. Guys, we got so much to talk about. I even had to take notes on this shit. I got my notes ready. We about to get it. What you mean about time? But what's going on, Bigfoot World? First thing first, where everybody at? Bigfoot Mama. Thanks for joining us this Friday. What's going on, Bob? Mom, we're going to get it going. I'm just waiting for everybody to jump in. They've been hesitant on sending notifications out, I noticed. So it's hard to tell how many we're going to have watching tonight. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. They can come back and catch up. We got a lot to cover. Thanks, Dennis. Okay. Bigfoot World. Nobody let me know if you can hear me. Can you? Everybody can hear me, see me. Internet's good. All right, Rich. Nice and loud. That's what's up. Finally got the Bluetooth working. So hopefully that sounds a little bit better. We'll see how that works out. You're still waiting for your notification. That's what I'm saying. They ain't been really sending them out. I guess my channel's declared as a mature channel, so I don't think they're sending notifications out for my channel anymore. But Bigfoot World knows where I'm at, knows where I always be. Come and find me, guys. Thanks, Frogman. My man, Frogman. All right, Margaret, you see me? I see you was on Thug Life, tearing my shit up. Nobody got the notifications. That's what's crazy. But everybody knows Friday Night Live, 7 o'clock. That's all best I can do, guys, with these notifications. I guess what they're doing is declaring my channel as a mature channel because of how I am and how I always be. I'm not going to change. Thanks, Tammy. That's what's up. We're good, Julie. You still didn't get that battery for the smoke detector. Mom, why you got to put it out there? Now everybody going to be talking about it. Nah, I keep forgetting. I got to get one or at least take this one out. But then I take this one out, my shit will burn up. So I got to take it as it comes. Lexi, all the way from the UK. That's what's up. But guys, hopefully in the tire. I feel you, Brian. Hopefully everybody watched that last video of up there where I go by the waterfall. That shit pissed me off. Guys, they went to the range somewhere else, maybe over the range. Oh, you talking about up in Bigfoot land? That's all they did was push them deeper. But I've been doing some investigation this week. Trust me, guys. That shit had me hot, mad as shit. As I was coming out, going back to my car, leaving out from the waterfall area, I just made it to my car, putting everything away. I heard this pounding, like rock breaking, and then I heard the chainsaw start up. What? What are they doing? They couldn't have done this. They can't be doing this. So I was mad. I turned the camera back on. I'm like, guys, they did it. They're doing it again. This is the second, or it ain't the second spot. It's actually the third spot, fourth spot that they did this to. They're up there cutting this shit down. They're tearing it up. So after I tell you guys and shut the camera off, I throw the camera on my car seat. I start walking back up there, right? I'm pissed, thinking I'm going to jack this dudes up. I get up in there, guys. There's like 10, 12 dudes scattered out through there. I ain't doing shit. 4-spot, mom. So I get up in there, right? They're like 12 dudes scattered out across my area, and they're cutting shit out, cutting the wild shit out. So I see the white hat just standing over there, pretty much just watching everybody. So I go to him like, man, what's going on? I come up here every day. My kids grew up here. You guys are cutting this out. What's up? Why is doing this shit? And he's talking about that they just go wherever the order. They're a tree service, and they go where the order's put in. They just go wherever they're called to. That was that excuse. So far, the best excuse that I got, that they're clearing out the areas because this summer is going to be one of the hottest summers, triple times last summer, triple hotter than last summer or whatever. And they're trying to clean up all the debris so don't catch the forest fire or whatever. That's the best excuse I got so far. But if that was the case and that was the area that they was going to start with, why wouldn't they start at the beginning of the bike trail instead of driving out the bike trail like 5 fucking miles and then stopping where there's Bigfoot structures and then going up in and cutting them out? That makes a little bit more sense. I mean, you can't bullshit me. Don't bullshit me, don't spin me. You follow me, and somebody follow me, somebody's hiring you guys coming in and cutting this shit out. And that's the bottom line. But that had me hot. I thought about it for a while. I even thought about just stop going out there, period. If I'm just going to keep putting the Sasquatch in harm's way, I'm just going to be done with it. But that's what they want. If I did that they won. You know what I mean? I just got to be more discreet on how I video, how I do shit. I got to stop saying, here's how you get in here. Stop starting at the beginning of my trail and going in, because that's pretty much giving them the whole layout. I'm going to have to start taking like 2, 3, 4 minute clips and putting them together in different spots that's hot and when shit's going on, and just go from there and check my G4 tracker. I'm about to try to trade it in. I'm working on trading it in, getting something different. So we'll see what happens with that shit. I'm going to have to cover my tracks a lot more better than what I was. I'm not going to quit, because I'm not going to let that shit happen. It's just not me. I'm an Aries, and I'm not wired to quit. So if I like doing something and they get on my tails because I like doing it, well, then I just got to change the way I'm doing shit. But anyways, another thing, I got to check my list, guys, because I got a list. I swear, this is not one Friday that you guys not want to miss, because I got a list. Now, some shit happened throughout all this other stuff that like goes along with this. The beginning last Saturday, like 2 a.m, this girl messages me from work that I just started talking to, just like friend basis, more or less. And she messaged me out of nowhere, like on some weird shit. And she says, because she's an Aries too, but she's into that astrology real heavy, but deep, like with the Venus is lined up with. Well, that's what she was messaging me at 2 a.m. She says, like, listen, don't meet no new people from now till the 25th of this month. She said this I don't know exactly what she's saying, but like Saturn's lined up with Venus or Mars, and don't meet nobody from now until the 25th. It'll be bad if you do. It'll be a disaster if you do. So I mean, I just push that to the back of my head, right? I pushed that to the back of my head and just like, all right, yeah, maybe this chick's a little off or something, or maybe she knows what she's talking about. I don't know, but either way, I just took it with a grain of salt and put it in the back of my mind. My man Paradox, thanks, man. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. But I pushed that to the back of my mind. Sunday, this dude gets a hold of me, right? Out of nowhere. I ain't gonna say the names, because whether it's real or if it ain't. Um, this dude gets a hold of me Sunday, and he messaged me. He says, "Listen, I seen what happened with your spots. If you want to meet them, I got this group." He said I got like 3 of them, but there's one, or no, there's 4. The one just came in, and he's aggressive when he's around the other 3. But when he's off by himself, he ain't that bad. He'll take peppermints out of your hand. He said, if you want to meet him, call me. And soon as I got that message, the girl message clicked in my head like, this is kind of coincidental that she telling me don't meet no new people. It'll be disastrous if you go. And this dude's telling me to meet up with him, go off into the forest with him, and meet this. Now, guys, I've been a researcher. I've been in the field for years, and to have a Bigfoot come up and take a peppermint out of your hand without taking your hand off is slim to none. You know what I mean? So I just took it like I might not be coming back out that forest if I take that trip. So I really didn't respond to that dude. I just left it go. Now, if it turns out that it was real and the dude's telling the truth, that'd be one hell of a fucking video. I mean, that'd be one hell of a video. That would definitely be one hell of a video. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice from hollering at the freaking rejects that's tearing and following me around. I've been going off lately, and in result, I lost my voice. I mean, I got it. I pretty much documented, and it's making themselves look bad at the same time. If they're trying to cover shit up, I mean, why would they do it while I'm filming? I'm filming that whole area. Everything's documented. All the structures is documented. Over 20 videos come out of that area. That whole area is documented, and now every single structure that was in there is gone, and that's the only thing that they're picking up out of there. It don't take a rocket science to see what they're doing. But like I said, it's going to be a little bit different from here on out. As long as I don't get the virus. No, it's just my voice. Between screaming and bugling. Great weather for Plot Watcher. Dennis, I'm going to put the Plot Watcher back out June 1st after all hunting is over. Even though that whole surrounding area, if you didn't notice that last video, it has no hunting all the way around at all. No hunting, no fishing, none of that. And for that to be in that plot, that thing that came down across there, I'm just gonna wait till after the June 1st when there ain't no hunters. And Pandora, you're late. You definitely want to go back and check out some shit, man. Do a retake on the beginning because you missed some shit. And I ain't trying to backtrack tonight. Like I said, I got a list. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep it going. But let me roll this first. Real Clef Mama's in the house. Cat Morton. What my mom say? It's possible to have hands-on contact with them. All that. Well, I thought about that. I thought about this. That's going. It might come down to it. If I got to gather everybody up and just run through there. Look, you're done with here. You're done with this. Just push on with it. Move on to your next contract, whatever. You're done with this shit. It's over. But that's not going to do nothing but get me locked up. So I'm not going to go that route unless I'm just going to change the way I'm doing shit. That's what I got to do. Fired up, man. Hey, man. as much as I need it, I wait. You're late too, Alice. That's what's up. At least you're here, though. At least you're here. Money Mike, they're all good. Guys, we're supposed to do a video. We're going to Cooper's Rock. Now, I'm telling that spot because for a special reason. Now, we was going out to Cooper's Rock. If they cut that shit, you know for sure. Cooper's Rock in West Virginia is a well-known historical site. It's like Jamonsville or Gettysburg. Everybody knows them areas. They go in there, cut them woods down. It's not happening. That's not going to happen. But I went up to Cooper's Rock and ended up getting rained out. Okay, Bobby Joe, you finally made it. Thanks, Tim. Ohio's reopening. That's what Snoop. Pennsylvania is too. We getting back out there again, starting to intermingle at 6-foot radiuses. To keep your distance. That's the best birth control ever. Practice social distancing. Thanks, Dennis. I've been doing the same thing, Dennis. Watching old shit, but they're interesting, man. It seemed like every time I watch them, I notice something new. Like in the cave videos, I found shit running up on me. Eyes just standing over there. We're walking right past the sounds, the voices. I mean, damn. And that's another thing we're going to get to, the voices. Guys, did you hear it? Hold on, let me set this shit down. I got some cough drop. Oh, I ain't got no cough drop. I got some in the car, but I guess I'm SOL right now. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, you just came on, Pandora? Yeah, my voice is gone from raising hell, from like hollering at people, screaming and shit. When I'm an Aries man, I'm laid back. I'm one of the most laid back, easygoing people in the world. But when you cross that line, you set me off. Damn, it's like an atom bomb just done smacks you upside your face. You ain't gonna stop it. It's all good though. It's over with now. But that's the best answer I got on that shit, that they're cleaning up for what's it called? Forest fires and shit. Let me take this off. It's messing with the back of my neck. They're trying to prevent forest fires and clean up all the dead wood. They're supposed to be 3 times hotter than last summer, and that's the excuse that I got. Well, that's one of the best excuses I got. But the guy that I talked to up there in the woods, he probably knew, but he wasn't saying nothing. He pretty much says that his company gets orders put in, and then the orders get sent to him on where to go, and he takes his crew out and they clean up. That's what they get paid to do. So maybe he don't know shit. Maybe he think he's out there doing what he's preventing forest fires. In reality, he's pushing Bigfoot deeper in. At the same time, it may be a good thing. Did you notice, even in the plot watchers and all the filming, and every week I go out there, I noticed that there's no wildlife. Everything's gone. It's like everything's becoming extinct out there in the forest. If you haven't noticed, here and there you'll see a deer, at the most 4 in a flock. 10 years ago, I seen flocks of 50, 75 running, especially in the afternoon, around the cornfields and the open fields. They start coming around out into the open fields and just to graze into the fields. You never see herds anymore. It's like, what's going on with all this? What's going on with the bears? You don't see none of that. They be wrecking the forest. That is not. Yeah, that's what I said, Paradoria. I mean, if they were cleaning that forest, this is the 3rd or 4th spot they did this to. If they was doing that, when they started the beginning of the bike trail and clean up all that debris the whole way out, and not get in the damn truck and drive on the bike trail 5 miles out and then stop and then get out and go up into the woods where the Bigfoot structure start at and start cleaning that shit out. I mean, come on now. You're blowing smoke up my ass. And that end result is why I'm losing my damn voice. I mean, I hate being I mean, just tell me, don't worry about it. Mind your own fucking business. Don't blow smoke up my ass. Cause I can see through. I can read between the lines. I know, Harry. My mom already put me on blast. Next Friday, guys, I will have a new battery in that smoke detector. I keep saying I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna tattoo this shit on my hand. It really did. It's the only thing that I seen in that damn plot watcher. I spotted a couple things off at a distance, but I can't get it go slow enough to make out what it is. The same with the figure that's walking real fast, super fast across there on two legs. I can't make out if it's a hunter, if it's a big Bigfoot with a baby on his back, if it's a hunter with something on a dead animal on his back. I can't make it out because it's moving at the speed that it's moving. But what I can't figure out, you can make out what them deer are, even when he comes back up. I mean, you can see all that even when you put it at 25% speed. But at 25% speed, looking at that creature going across there, it's still at fast forward. It's still moving at a blur. But yeah, I think that's what happened. They pretty much pushed him in deeper. That's the reason why they're cutting that shit out, making him run in up higher, back in further. And they can't really move areas because they'll be running into other tribes, and they're territorial animals. I feel like by nature, and if they would move over too far, they'd be moving into somebody else's another tribe's territory, and then they would have to fight that tribe for their territory, and that would be a problem. So I think they're going to stick around in the area, just go higher, deeper in the same and their property pretty much, so to speak, and their what their area that they pretty much have for probably generations, who knows. You hate my first name, Jeff? That's because it's your name. Hit the like button, Bobby Joe. That's what's up. Sheila's World I won't go back to for a while. I won't put that nowhere near at I'm done with Sheila's World for a minute. That's a special place, and I will never give that up. Hopefully, Sheila does the same. I think they can come and go in a portal. Woods, it don't matter. I hear you, Brian. My voice is really going. I can't believe it's going that fast. Though. You mean the other tribes want one thing? I doubt it. You can't really intermingle. They don't do that shit. They're territorial. I think they're very territorial. That's what all the barricades, the X's, and all that's for the other. There's signs for the other animals to stay back. This is their shit. Don't come in past this point. And when they got to move from that area off into another area, I feel like they're moving into another tribe's territory, and they would have to fight that tribe. The chances are probably slim for them to merge two tribes into one. I don't know. I never heard anything of that nature at all. Maybe they I don't know. They may talk it out, but I doubt it. The chances are they'll fight it out for that property. But I think they're going to stay in that area. You think it's more noticeable? It's funny you said that, Dennis. Did you guys notice as I was coming down that hill, and it felt like, well, I stopped for a second and I was talking to this chickmunk, right? This chickmunk was standing up on the log, like up on his back, looking at me. And I said, "Oh, what's up, dude? What's going on?" And then I took a couple more steps down, and it felt like some poked me twice in my chest. Like, oh shit. And I laughed about it. It scared me, but I laughed it off. And I took a couple more. I walked down a couple more steps, and I felt like someone was around. So I said, "All right, this is gonna be my new spot, guys. I'm gonna come down and visit you guys. I hope you get you don't care or something to that nature. And if anybody else comes down, kick their ass. And as soon as I said kick their ass, I heard down in the Mountain Laurel. It said okay. I said, oh shit, what? And then I came back. When I came back, I'm sitting here waiting for it, just listening on the video, playing it back on my editor and shit. Like even my friend was sitting here watching it with me. I was like, listen to this, man. Tell me if you hear anything. Clear as shit. His eyes about lit up. Like, hey, rewind that. I played it back like 10 times. You could clearly hear it saying, okay, okay. Like, man, it answered me. The thing knows English. Whatever it is that knows English down in that Mountain Laurel. Because as I was talking to it and telling them that I'll be down hanging out with them, and I said, if anybody else comes down, kick their ass. And it said, okay. Chickmuns are Bigfoot's nuggets. Yeah, they are, Brian. It's a lot of shit's nuggets. Rattlesnakes, copperheads, they eat all that. My new friend Pinky. I don't know what it was, but there wasn't nothing there. That's why I started talking about the paranormal shit, that because it's an old forest and the Civil War went through there and shit. It could be anything going on. It felt like it was a paranormal thing because it just twice and like, oh damn, I just got poked in my chest. What the hell's going on with it? Have you ever thought maybe military using invisible shields so people can't see it? No, that's something I never thought of, but they do have cloaking abilities on their they have it. They definitely do. Without a shadow of a doubt. Good to see you around, Jolie. Jeff, do you know any place in South Carolina that they are? Nah, I've never been to South Carolina. Not yet. What's my mom talking about? Oh, yeah, they do know it way before we do. A shot of whiskey to clear my throat. I need some cough drops, but they're in the car. That would freak me out if it was, Cat. What's going on? Guys, I watched this movie. It blew my mind. I advise this movie for everybody. It's you probably already seen it. It's an old flick, but it jacked me up. I still thinking about that shit. What's the name of that shit? I think about it. When I think of the name of that movie, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's the greatest movie I've seen in a long time. It had the craziest twist, and it has you laughing, crying. I mean, it's one of them. The Ultimate Gift. It's on YouTube too. It's called The Ultimate Gift. You gotta watch that movie. That movie is crazy. It just came from me. But what else is going on? Yeah, I told you about the cutting of the trees. I told you about the guy called me up saying he had Bigfoot eating out of his hand. Oh, you know what I fucking forgot? I don't know how I forgot this. That was one of the main things I want to talk about. Well, I was going to. It kind of hurt me a little bit. But at the same time, knowing me and my situation, I probably say something and then show up the next day. And then I'd be the ass. But I don't think that'd be the case because another thing happened to me. You guys know I was waiting for that camera, and I really ain't. I understand. People change their feelings. People had changed their heart. I understand all that, but I guess I ain't getting it, or I didn't get it. Let's say that. But I did see what do you call it? I even like them too. Taylor and Tate. I watched it. Man, it's funny how it happened. I got up, my alarm clock went off. I come in here, I sat down in my office. It was like Wednesday morning, and I'm sitting here. The first video on YouTube that pops up is Taylor and Tate's video. So I hurry up and click on it, and I start watching it, and they're talking about, thanks, I got this new camera, getting ready to open this box up. They open this up, and it's the same camera that was supposed to get shipped. Is that medical marijuana you're smoking? Nah, not yet, Tammy. But yeah, they ended up shipping the camera to them. But I understand they're a pretty good group. They get shit done too. They're good field researcher. They deserve it too. So I guess I'm gonna have to cancel that idea out on getting that camera. I don't know what's going on with it, but oh well, it is what it is. I understand a little bit. We're all human. And my voice is really gone. I can't believe how fast it's going. But what I am looking at, guys, is a new Canon. It's a high digital, high zoom. It costs a little bit, but I think that's going to be my next move, to where I can be 200 yards away and be able to zoom in on a bottle cap. I need something high powered to where I'm not climbing up and down this mountain all the damn time. For one, at every little black mark that I see. So I need something with a little bit more high zoom. I'm thinking with the camera T6, I think it is. It costs a little bit. It's not too expensive, but it's enough, and it's probably what I need to get me started. It's got a great zoom on it. I think I'm gonna get it this week or next week. I gotta see how the money is after I pay the bills. It'll probably be after June 1st. My man, Uncle Buns, thanks, man. That means a lot. It definitely helps out. It definitely does help out a lot. But the first week of June, second week of June, I'm gonna have that camera. I definitely want that camera. And Nikon will zoom in to the moon. That's what I need. I need something like a high. I can zoom in that long range zoom. That's what I need. I see them all the time. I see them with my eyes all the time. But with the camera, even after I zoom in with the camera, it still look like shit. I know what it is, but on here it looked like a tree standing up there. I have no idea. Oh, the camera. I said I have no idea. 680. I should have it like first week of June, second week of June, the latest. But I just got to see how much I got left after I pay all my bills off, my rent, my electric, and then whatever I got left, I'm putting it on straight down on that camera. I just need to quit screaming at people for a couple of days. Hopefully people quit doing this dumb shit. Quit going out there cutting the forest down. They ain't doing shit wrong. They ain't doing nothing to nobody. Space Satellite 900, Nikon 900. How much are them, Brian? I'm gonna look it up. Don't think I ain't. Don't think I ain't. But yeah, guys, my throat is stripped. It's stripped. But when you set me off, guys, that set me off. I was in a good mood, coming out the woods, vibing. I mean, I was in the forest for like 4 hours. I was in a great mood, just coming out, talking to chipmunks, birds, all kind of shit, and everything was good. I make it to my car. Next thing I know, they're cutting my shit up. That I went from 0 to 100 real fast. I hurried up and showed you guys what was going on, threw it in the car, and walked up there like I'm kicking all their asses. I was that mad. I'm ready to fight these dudes. But once I got up here, I'm like, man, I'm in the side of a mountain with 12 dudes with chainsaws. What the F am I doing? What am I going to do up here with these dudes? I need some backup. I need Team Sales 6 up here. I need the works. I need some help. But I ended up trying to keep it civil. Like, look, man, my kids play up here and shit. What you doing? Why you cutting this out like this? And he said he just gets an order, and they're not cutting them live out. They're cutting all the dead shit out. There's all the debris that's laying around so it don't start forest fires. Kerry mentioned sending Jeff a camera in one of the last. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying I didn't get it yet. That's why I didn't want to say nothing until I knew for sure. I love Kerry, and I love the work that they do. They go around the world. They get stories from around the world of incidents that happen with the Sasquatch. They're very informational. I go to sleep watching. In that interview, that's the first thing I said, and it sounded like an insult to Kerry. And I'm like, man, I just pissed this dude off, but that ain't what I meant. Like the first words out of my mouth in that interview was, "I fall asleep watching you guys." And he's like, what the fuck you talking about? You fall asleep watching me? I'm that boring? But that ain't what I meant. What I meant was every night I lay there and I listen to him, his stories that people have around the world. And that's what I go to sleep listening to. So I know what I'm doing when I'm out in the woods on some of their actions on how they act when I'm out there. And it just came out wrong. It came out wrong. It's that time to puff pass, going left. I see you, Frog Man. I hear you, Jeff. Yeah, it's cool, Danny. But guys, for here on out, man, I'm going to do shit a little bit different. Going out there into the forest. I got to be discreet. I got to start hitting some different areas that I've been looking at, been going to. I just need to just do something different other than what I was doing. Cover up my tracks, make sure I'm not getting followed the whole 9 yards. Because as you can see, 4 spots in, it's obvious that they're following me, and they're following me heavy. There ain't no doubt about that. And I filmed it. I documented it from day one all the way till now. There was even 2 incidents on my last channel that occurred in the same fashion. But it's not going to happen again with Buzz Class. Everybody talking about getting fired up. Pass it to the right. Y'all getting stoned on my live stream, guys. Is this legal? But that's what's up, y'all. That's what it's about. This Friday Night Live's about having a good time. You know what I mean? About everybody getting to know everybody. The Bigfoot community becoming as that's what I mean, man. We need love in this world, more love in this world. Watch that movie, The Ultimate Gift. I advise that to everybody. It's legal everywhere. Medically, you gotta go spend that money to get that card so the government can get their change. Did you see that thing I posted on Facebook where cannabis is like the almost it like stops you from preventing getting the corona or some shit, something along that prevents you from getting it. It's something along them lines. Nah, Harry, it's a little bit more than that. It's more than that. You believe me. What happened that last Friday night? Not the last Friday Night Live, but you guys remember that one Friday Night Live we sat in here, we started talking about some shit we wasn't supposed to talk about, and some freaking military vehicles showed up out back. One parked over here on this side all night, one parked right beside my Jeep all night. When I went out and started filming them, the one beside my Jeep backed up and left for like 20 minutes. The other one over here on this side sat there, stayed there. But the other one left for about 20 minutes, came right back, that pulled in the same shit, same way. Use your stimulus to get the camera. Deborah, shit. By the time I got caught up on everything, I got enough to pay this month's rent, and I got my paycheck open. But I don't owe nobody. I'm all caught up, and I'm pretty much free and clear for now. You have no idea what that means. The cover gets so high it forgets to get you sick. Oh, I got you, Raymond. The weed gets the cover so high it forgets to get you sick. Hey, whatever works, but it works. I don't know. It's just something weird I posted up on there the other day. Guys, you've been posting up some great pictures on that Facebook. You've been finding on my videos, Into the Woods with Jeff. That's just, you guys are taking that frame by frame to catch them shots. And I got to tell you, Vince, there's a couple of you guys got some great shots up there. A couple of you guys. Scott, Malika, Scott Frost. You guys are putting in work. Dean Harris. A couple others. That's just off the top of my head, guys. I ain't saying that's all. If you want to see him, check out the Facebook page if you haven't already. Into the Woods with Jeff. I'm sorry I'm not looking at you guys. I was reading the comments. Trying to stay up on you guys' comments because you guys been cussing me out about, well, why are you only reading certain comments? Why are you only reading certain? Well, guys, I gotta read and then look at you guys and read and look at you. It's a tough world. It's a tough world. What's going on, Geneva? I hope I don't say this name wrong, but I want to say Carl Radke, Radtke, and you guys keep doing it to me with these names. I don't. If I pronounced it wrong, man, I apologize. But good looking out on hitting up that PayPal that this week. That helped out a lot. Definitely did. Good looking out. You and Joyce say hi. What's going on, guys? Edna Richardson. Joyce Richardson. What's going on? I ain't talked to you guys in a few days. I've been tied up, guys. When it comes to messages, guys, I want to talk to you guys. Trust me, I do. But the way everything been going on this week, I've been having, by the time I come home at like 9:30 in the morning, I'll try to go to sleep for like 2-3 hours throughout the week. And then I'm up at 12, 1 o'clock. I got to sit here, get shit done, do what I do, and then go to work at 12, between 12, 1, back, same routine. And that shit takes a toll on you 6 days a week. So it felt like I'm sleeping my life away. Step away back. Thanks, Jeff. Hey, it gets crazy out there, man. You got to catch up on some of these older videos. Well, you said that already. There's some crazy ones out there. There's definitely some crazy ones. Camping gone wrong. Into the Woods with Deb. I mean, we had some adventures, and there's only more to come. Summer's just begun. Just this little setback. You think that's gonna stop me? It ain't shit stopping me. It just pissed me off and give me the drive to go even further. Guys, that's one thing about me that you probably know that already. I'm an Aries. I don't stop. I don't give up, no matter what's laid out in front of me or what obstacle I gotta go around, go under, over, through. I don't stop, and it's not gonna happen. If the internet and my computer blew up today and I'll still be going on tomorrow. I'm not gonna stop. Yeah, we was like I said, that thanks, real Clef. I was talking about that. We went this week to Cooper's Rock. We went up in there and we went in, but I just couldn't take the camera out. It was raining, drizzling, raining. It was a nightmare up there. It turned out that we just pretty much got rained out. Right, Jason? They don't mess around when it gets down to it, man. 322. I'm 323. That's crazy. That's what's up. That's cool shit. Day before me. Yeah, the three-toe WTF is that. Thanks, Mom. There is some great videos on my channel. That's what I'm saying. Why would I give that up? Why would I stop doing what I'm doing? Because they're trying to stop me? I mean, they ain't the first time they try to stop me. They done fried how many computers? They done hacked my damn channel. I got military circling over my head. I ain't gonna stop now. What the F? Why stop now? No way, real Clough. For real? You should stop lying. Stop lying. There's no way you're 324. We got 322. I'm 323, and you're trying to tell me you're 324. That's what's up there. If you're not, you're full of shit. Oh, one thing I did get, guys, I got me a freaking refrigerator in my office. So thanks, Trump. Thanks, Trump. I appreciate that, man. Got my bills paid up, got all my debts paid, pop in my fridge, and I got some freaking refrigerator in my office. Trump's doing all right now. Wait. I gotta make sure there ain't no red beans nowhere on me. I gotta be safe when I talk about are them three-toed animals are shutting things down. It's not the first time they did that shit, man. Dennis, like the cave, they sealed that up, made it further restricted because I found them three-toed tracks. You sent me a photo, real Clef. Probably a picture of your birth certificate. I don't know what that was. You sent me proof. I believe you, real Clef. I'm just playing, but that's what's up. If your birthday is the day after mine, that's crazy. That's cool shit. Aries, we got a house full of Aries. But then you guys know what I mean when Aries don't mess around. Pisces too. 312. Pisces right at the beginning. Aries. We don't play around. When it gets down to it, we get shit done. You just can't sit. If I sit too long, my mind starts racing, and I just got to get it moving. I got to go do something. I got to get out there, and I hit the woods. I forget about everything and anything. It's like whatever was bothering me, I left it out there at that wood line. It didn't follow me in. It's an amazing place how that happens. And it's just, I know it's just not just me. It's anybody who goes out there. Once you hit them woods, it's like the woods take over your soul. You forget about everything. It's just what's going on at that moment, and that's a wonderful thing. You didn't get a book neither. Did you pay for it? I'm done with that book. I don't care if you did or not. Everybody on the list that pays, they got that book, and I'm not going back and messing with that book no more. I'm done with that book. Definitely. Man, that book is cursed. Trust me. When I tell you, if I told you, say it and told you everything that happened with that book, just the book alone, just the process of getting it from my mom, getting it from me, getting it mailed out or copied and mailed out to you guys. If you knew what I had to do, what I went through between my mom's dogs eating the book, and she had to rewrite 4 pages to come here, the cookie coming and tearing up the damn book. Like, damn, my mom wasn't lying. It's like, oh shit. But man, that book is cursed. Everything about that book. And then it just like some of the pages was missing. I had to send copies out. I had to send pictures of the pages. It's like, oh my God, I'm done with this book. I'm done with that book. How many subscribers? Going on what, 13,000 now? Once we hit that 13 or 30,000, we're going to do the overnight. Me and Kyle's going to do the overnight at Sheila's World on that river where that rock got through, where they tried to sink the boat. That was a night. Oh my God, that was an adventure right there. You got to watch Powerful Duo's version and my version when you watch that, because there's two different stories going on there at the same time, because Jeff's back at camp going off and shit's happening with him all around him, and I'm off into the forest lost with me and Kyle. You got to see like both sides to understand what's going on, get the full effect of it. It's adrenaline rush just watching the shit, not alone being in that place. That place is crazy. Is that what it is? Bruises? What are you talking about? I'm going back, and I want to document all the damage that was done to that forest. Edna, that book was more than interesting. I'm still going to Missouri. Don't think I ain't. This summer, I'm going to Missouri. We're going to take that trip out there. I want to check them doors. I want to open them doors up, investigate. I want to go to the grave site where what's his name? Adam. The beast's name was Adam. And what about FedEx? Edna Richardson. Oh, are you the one that works at FedEx with me? You're waiting for their return. Oh, James, I got you. You're waiting for them to come in. I got you. They must only come in when something certain in that area is growing. Once it comes in the season, they come in to harvest, and they move over to the next spot. Cat, I can't either. That's gonna be insane. That's definitely gonna be an insane trip, because it's gonna bring back a lot of memories from the turkey factory. I used to ride down on a big wheel. My mom worked down there at the turkey factory. I used to ride down, meet her, and ride up on my big wheel. Them little 3-wheel plastic things. You go down the hill like 40 miles an hour and just whip it, start spinning down off. I was a little evil Knievel. Not yet, Julie. Not yet. Not really. Not yet. Like through comments on Facebook back and forth like that, but not direct yet. Nothing direct yet. Taking it subtle. I think she just got allowed back on Facebook. For a while, she was kicked off Facebook. She was in Facebook prison, but she back on now. So I'm able to get in touch with Sheila and see what's going on. I'll see what's going on with her. She's still around, kicking, she's going strong. She's a great woman. She's crazy as shit. She'll punch you in your throat in a heartbeat. You be talking to her 1 minute, next thing you know, she just took your throat out for no reason. She must have had flashbacks. She must got that post. What's that called? Like when the wars, you get out of war, you have that. Damn, what the hell is that? You guys know what I'm saying. And all of a sudden, she had flashbacks and just all of a sudden punch you in your throat. She tried to jack you up, man. PSDT, yeah, that's PST, yeah, whatever. That's what it is. I think she got that shit because she was a bouncer for like 30 years or some shit. Maybe someday you'll tell more of the story. Well, you're writing that book because I'm done. Shit, you're writing that book. Hey, better yet, we'll put it on a video, Mom, and just put it up for the members only. How about that? I ain't really been doing too much for the members. We'll put that on video and put that up for all the members. A members only video. The name of the turkey factory. Used to be called combat fatigue. Yeah, you're right too. That you're right. You're right, man. You're old school like me, Frog Man. You're old school. You seen some shit. I can tell how you said that because I that's the last time I heard that was in there. I ain't heard it since I got out. You bet we've met. You think so, Cat? Or who you talking about? Yeah, Tim, you're right. But that's something we don't talk about. Not around her. That she's still not over that. That's something hard to get up. See, when it comes to that shit, you're supposed to bury your kids are supposed to bury you. You're not supposed to bury your kids. That's not the way life is designed. And to have to bury your kid, that's I don't even think I'm strong enough to get through that. That would kill anybody. Don't bribe her with money. She will have it. Yeah, that's what I mean. That you can't, David. That's just it. She's pretty cool. Sheila's cool. She's one of the coolest old cats in the world. She's laid back, but at the same time, she'll jack you up. She will jack you up. She's a good person. She really is. But at the same time, it's just you just gotta watch the videos, check out how Sheila is to understand her. That's just her ways. And she caught me at the wrong time, wrong place. I was in a bad mood. She come in and slapped the shit out of me. Like, you know what? Here, you take the order. I'm out. I'm done with this shit. I just got bitch slapped by old lady. I mean, that kind of took my pride. That's more or less what it was. She took my pride, and I couldn't walk away. I just walked away. I couldn't do it. Yeah, she went off on the boy for spitting in front of his girlfriend. Jeff just got what? Jeff? Oh, okay, Jack Black. My man Jack. What's going on? You missed a little bit. Just go back a little ways and check it out when you get a chance. Damn, Dorothy, that sucks. That is a hard thing. That's something I could never even think about. Not alone going through. Judy. Yeah. So you think you know each other, Cat and Mom? You just having a little family reunion. Shit, she probably know about the beach herself. Who knows? It's a small world. This world ain't as big as everybody thinks. It really ain't. What do you think about Scott Carpenter? He's a good guy. He is a good. I noticed one thing I did notice, guys, going away with the wildlife. The researchers are slowly like falling off. Where's everybody at? There's not many researchers left, and I just ask myself why. What? I mean, are they getting bored with it? Are they getting scared away? What's going on? Who's doing all the cutting in my area? Jack Black. It's a tree service. I went up after I put this in the beginning of the video, but I'll tell you real quick. On them when I went up to talk to them, they pretty much said that somebody puts in an order and the permits and all that into their company, and the company sends them an order, and they go to the area and clean it out. So it's a tree service that's doing it, but they don't know what company was paid to pay them to go out and do it. That's I'd have to get in contact with the main agency, and it's like a pretty much a cat and mouse chase on that from that point. Yeah, they are Geneva. They definitely are, but that be the last spot they're gonna have fun with. They got their hands full. From this point on, I'm not going to make it easy for them. I'll tell you that much. They got their hands full. I had some plans anyways. to go a lot deeper into a couple other different places that I've already been looking at for the last couple of years that I've been wanting to get into. It's just everything been preventing me from going to them areas. I've been stuck with these areas for I don't know how long, but it's time for a change up. I'm going to be checking these old areas from time to time, but I'm gonna be shifting around a lot. I'm definitely going to be shifting around a whole lot, so they're gonna have a hard time keeping up with what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and when I'm going to do it. They've been following my system, getting my system down, and just making it easy for them to follow because I'm like on this one little pattern, and they're on it. So I got to change that pattern up. I see my mom's having a family reunion. Get a GoPro set up with a mic. I got the GoPro 4K, all that, but it's just audio. It's not. I mean, it's just video, not audio. Thunder Bay girl. Okay, Sharon. I see the closest you think you've gotten to a Bigfoot. Michael, you better watch some old videos. I've been up close and personal with them, with the whole tribe. I've been in the middle of a tribe where they're all around me, and just doing their thing, making noises, throwing rocks at us, wood knocking, rock clacking. I mean, we and that's another thing. We would say I had a group here sometime this week. It was like Tuesday, Wednesday. I had a little group in my living room watching my old videos, and after about 6, 7 videos of watching some of the shit that goes on, and this girl that was there, she, how do you just stay there without running out? How do you keep going back into the woods? Don't that terrify you? And it really made me think about it. It's like after you're going through that shit so much, uh, I mean, the wood knocks, the rocks, the screams, all that shit that goes on out there, going through it so much, time and time and time again, it seemed like you become numb to it, or you become used to it. It's like, all right, they're letting me know that they're there. Now let's move over this way and cut up in and see what happens. And it's like a little cat and mouse game that we have going on that I built up over the years, and it took me a long time to get that. And then they're gonna come in with some chainsaws and cut that shit away. That was pretty cool on their behalf. And I just got deterred because that thought in my mind of them coming in with them chainsaws, it pissed me off. Alan, some snake boots. I was just saying that the other day in the video. I need to either get me not just the snake boots, either snake boots or something lighter like the snake chaps for around my shin bones, because I'm going off trail into the forest with these rattlesnakes, copperheads you can't see until they bite you. They blend into the leaves so well, you will not know that they're there until you're bit, or you smell them. The old cucumber smell, that old rotten cucumber smell. Cookies somewhere crashed out. I got the air conditioner on, and she hates that. So she'll either be out in the living room on the couch watching TV, or she on the bed balled up somewhere. Catch Todd Stanley's video on the girl from Ireland who they tried to abduct. No, not yet, but I'm going to. I really haven't had time to watch much of anything. But hey, shit happens when it comes down to that. They definitely do make abductions. I almost had them come down. Two of them come down and snatch Mike's ass up. I don't know what stopped them. Was it me coming out running to Mike, screaming, "Get down, Mike! They're for you! Get down!" Just hollering over and over, running at him. They stopped as they was coming down after Mike. They stopped maybe 30 feet away from him and cut to the right over toward the female. It blew my mind. but we ran out of there. We didn't look back. They let us leave everything. I can't wait. They will find a way to hook up. You and Kat talking about you still on the Missouri trip? I'm definitely going to check it out, Mary with Mary Ellen. I'm gonna look at it up. I always watch his stuff anyways, just to see what he's working on, what he's planning on next. He could talk turkey. You guys are funny. To Missouri from Texas. That's a ride. And I just seen that. I was going back, catching up on the ones that I missed. My fault, guys. That frozen. I hear you, Alan. The turkey factory shut down. That sucks. It's been up for years, though. Shit, I was 3 when that thing was going strong. What size of boots do I wear? 10 and a half. To get more attention from the force too. Yeah, I think so too, Jack. That's where I get it from. I think most abductions that ever happened was little kids or women, mainly women and little kids, but older people seem to come up missing a lot. I don't know why or what's the deal with that shit is, but there's a large amount of older people coming up missing. A lot of women and children. Dog monsters and the state police couldn't identify the animal. I don't know, James. I couldn't tell you on that one. It sounded like an interesting story. I hear you, Lori. Hold on, guys. Somebody's knocking on my door. And they know it's Friday Night Live, so I'm going to have to lose my voice again. Give me 1 minute. Cook. Cook. You're fired. You're fired, Cook. You're so fired. I had to fire Cook. My fault, guys. But ain't nobody knocking. I just heard 4 knocks, and ain't nobody there knocking. This damn ghost. Right, we're gonna have a fan meetup in Missouri when we get out there, and go check out some spots like the cemetery. Yeah, man, we can check out a few things. If the factory closed down, we can do a video on the factory alone. Do a little walkthrough on that. Maybe get some permission to get in through there. Check out the red doors. I said that. The cemetery. What else I wanted to check out? I wanted to check out both graves. And what's his name? Adam or Edward? The half in Sarah's grave, but I forget his name. I gotta go back and look at that book. Adam, I think his name was. You notice it changed my back wall. No, I didn't change the back wall. I just changed the room around, and now the camera's facing that wall. I still got the fan wall over there. All my fans are up there, guys. Everything you guys ever sent me is still up there on my wall. I'm gonna keep adding it to it. Every time you guys send me something, I'm gonna put it up there. Right, right, David. You never know, man. You need a battery for your smoke. I know, man. I promise you guys, next Friday there'll be one in there. It's getting on my damn nerve. Try to sleep with that every couple seconds, man. That thing's worse than the damn alarm clock. What about Fred? Fred got a baby on the way. I forgot to tell you guys. He's expecting a baby. Everybody, it's a season to be making babies. Okay, Kat. Do you have address in your top links that we could send you stuff, James? No, I don't. I don't think so. Let me check. All my banners are gone. Real Clef Mama, you want to be a sweetheart and put up the address for me? Or any one of the moderators want to help a brother out? Put up my address. Mom, somebody. Don't make me have to fire some moderators. I'm just playing, guys. I'm talking shit. When you was in the cave with Joe and Mike, you caught that shimmering entity like that was missing for when one talks about. I seen that thing on a few other videos, not just mine. What is that? Damn, Kate and her dog. Wait, Kate and Abby. I know I'm saying it wrong. I know I am, but you guys know who I'm talking about. She caught one. Kate and Abby. I'm pretty sure she caught one. She took a friend out there with her and her dog and was walking out through her spot, her gifting area. And when she looked up with the camera, something shimmering went down. I slowed that down. Like, man, I really slowed that shit down. And that's all you see. It was like the Predator. It was looked just like the Predator when it shimmered out. I put that up for you guys. Like when it shimmered out. Like the Predator, whatever. My fault. I'm trying to tell you guys something and read you guys the comments at the same time. And I forgot to take that off. Just like the Predator. You seen it, but it's clear right behind you. There's some crazy shit in this forest. There's some things out there that people don't talk about. A lot of researchers see them and know about them that we don't talk about them. Mark started talking about them here and there, but he just mentions them. I never really talk about them, but I know about them. I see them. I see them with the Sasquatch. They intermingle with the Sasquatch. They're a lot. They're like someone's like 4 foot tall. They're lower people. They're little versions. They're not Bigfoot. They're I don't know what they are, but I see them. I recognize them, and I know that they're running intermingling. Like when for over by the maze with the female and the baby, she always had this little 3 foot one with the afro, and he was a little bit different. He had like a chimpanzee face. He was totally different from her and the baby. It's hard to explain, but they're different. But they're with the Sasquatch. All right, Crow Creek, you have a good one, man. Deborah Johnson, I think it happened. I don't know about going into people's houses and all that, but there have been some shit that goes on like with these caves. Edna Richardson, thanks. That definitely helps out a lot. But there's some incidents where, like we had an incident. Our first spot we found what I got when I got turned on to Bigfoot. Fred's baby mom, her cabin, guys. I told this story a million times, but there's a lot of new subscribers. Um, my first experience was we went to Susquehanna State Forest in the middle, well, dead center of Susquehanna State Forest, in the forest that's connected in New York that connects into that Susquehanna. We're the dead center of that forest. We drove in like on this dirt road for 60 miles at least, it seemed like, going in, and then this open field we went through, and this cabin just pops out of nowhere. We was deep in the forest. There was no service, no signal, no help, nothing. We're cut off from the world. We're like, anything happened to us or to one of us, we're dead. We're not making it out. We're not calling for help. There's no life flight coming in. There's nothing. We're done. It's one of them spots. But we was here. We decided we needed a break. Fred's baby's mom, they was together at the time. She said, "Hey, my grandparents got this place up in Susquehanna. You want to get away? We can go." I said, "Get your day off tomorrow. This week we're going." And I went out, stocked up on food supplies. Man, we packed up pretty much the next day. We was gone. I was out. I took what money I had left. We hit the woods, and that was my first encounter. As we was walking out through the forest, shit started happening. We found a Bigfoot nest. We left there and uh, got all the deer cans we could get, all the cameras. Didn't know nothing about jack shit, and decided to go right back up there. Didn't have much money to go back because I spent it on the first trip. So what money I did have left, I spent it on gas and a little bit of food. We went up there. We said we got 3 days. We barely make it. We got 3 days worth of food. Let's go. We got everything we can gather up, all the cameras we can get borrowed, deer cams, and we went up there. All right, I set the deer cams up on the the Bigfoot structures all through that mountain. I think I have four of them up across there, and I didn't have SD cards. I didn't know nothing about filming or nothing like that at all. I was completely computer illiterate at that time. So I put these deer cams up with no memory card in them, no SD card, just battery, and turned them on. And it got an internal memory, but it only holds out for so much. And if you take the battery out, everything wipes out. Okay. And we had these big square, the 12-volt batteries or whatever. We had them inside there. They're the old fashioned deer cams, and that's what they took. So we took them up there. We set them up on the structures, and the second day we went back, and I had 96 pictures on there, or 93 pictures, I think it was, and I was excited. Let's go back and check it out. So I took the deer cam and I took the battery out. I handed the mic to put in his backpack, and I handed the deer cam to Fred to put in his backpack to lighten each other's load. So we started going up over the mountain and to get the other deer cam, and then it hit me. He's like, you know what? No, Fred said it. He said, you pulled the battery out. You ain't got the memory. That memory's it's not going to be able to save in that deer cam. You might have just lost all that footage on there. So I hurry up, took the deer cam out, put the battery back in. It was completely, everything was flashing on 000. The date needed set. It was off like 50 years or some shit. It was a nightmare. So I said, we're running out of supplies. We ain't got much food. Let's just take the day we have, the 1 day of food we have left, and try to split it in half, and let's stay an extra day and leave us out here one more day. So Fred took it and moved it over, and the Richardson, thanks, man. So we took the deer cam, moved it over 20 feet, and set it back up inside this hollow tree, and headed back to camp. Well, that night we heard this scream. I mean, it echoed through the mountains. It really screamed, and I'm picturing in my head that deer cam flashed them, and that's why they're up there screaming and shit. They walked up past it and they're screaming. I got a few good shots of them, but they was at a distance. Yeah, it was like terrible, terrible, terrible footage on that deer cam. It was old fashioned deer cam. That's just warm as piss. Devin Fred's doing good. He's doing a whole lot better than he was. He's doing real good, actually. I'm just reading after this story, guys. I was just catching up on you guys' comments real quick. There are states that have places for Bigfoot. I wish I can get into them places. I seen that, James. They minted that $5 silver coin with a Bigfoot on it in 2016. I seen that coin. They definitely did. They're recognizing them slowly. They're recognizing them all through Colorado Mountain, Rocky Mountain. They're putting up warning signs about them. Keep your children close. Sasquatch habitat. Do not feed them. Do not pursue them and shit like that. Oh yeah, but let's go back to the story. All right, we that after we went back, got the deer cams and left. I just told you stopped in the middle of the damn story. We took everything and left. Well, I went through the house, through the cabin, and took out all the food and walked it out in the field and dumped it out in the field for the animals to eat it and shit. And we went in, we cleaned up around the cabin, cleaned up all of our garbage up, put everything back so they'll let us come back whenever we wanted to come back. It's a beautiful place. I planned on coming back a million more times. But when we went home and like a couple months later, I'm trying to plan another trip. Hey Fred, man, talk to her, see if we can get out there. So she calls her grandparents to see about getting the key to get out there and make plans on getting the cabin and going out there. He shut it down. He said he went out there and the forest side of the cabin, the whole wall was ripped out. The whole wall busted in. He said like a car drove right through it. There goes Siri. Never fails every Friday night. Siri kicks in and just goes off. But I said, man, I apologize, but I'll even go out there and I'll fix it. I'll go out there one weekend. I'll assess all damages and what I need, what materials I need to take out there, and I'll fix it. I'll pay whatever it costs to get it fixed. Just let us go back out there. I mean, I didn't leave. He tried to say we left food inside the cabin, and a bear busted in the back wall through the cabin walls. A real cabin, log cabin. I remind you, logs. It busted through that shit, and a bear and broke into the cabin. It don't happen. That's not going to happen. Never, never in a million. I like to see the size of the bear that did some shit like that. They will come through the door, through a window. They'll break in something like that. That was the work of Bigfoot. To bust in a log cabin wall out on the forest side to come in and wreck the cabin up. They say he don't never want us back. There she go again. That's crazy. But her grandparents said they don't never want us back out there again. We don't know how to treat the wildlife with respect. The wildlife ain't do that. Maybe the king of wildlife. Okay, what did I miss? Yeah, I definitely did, Jack Black. They was pissed. Pissed ain't the word for it. They didn't want to. I think that was the Bigfoot letting us know, because on that last day when we went back out to get the cameras, halfway out the trail, the old game trail that we was walking out to go get the deer cam, there was a big barricade right in the middle of the trail, the game trail, X barricade, and then the X that was up in the air. There was one on the ground and one like created, structured up in the air, saying, "Don't come past this point no more. You're done. You're cut off. This is as far as you come." We had them big rock stacks right outside our cabin. They let us know that they didn't want us there, and they pretty much give us a boundary to stay in. Don't pass this point. And it happened overnight. Like the one day we walked out, it wasn't there. The very next day we walked out, and we got a barricade right there, right in the middle of the game trail. It's crazy. That was when I knew that, like, there's really something out here. There's really, these things are real. And I'm talking shit. I lived in these woods my whole life. I ain't never seen nothing like this. And then all of a sudden, this. And I've just been fascinated with them ever since and been chasing them. It's like, they got to, if they're here, they're in our woods. We're in the oldest mountains around. Let's check our woods. Sure as shit. They're here. They're everywhere. In that area, Dennis, I don't think it's so deep in the forest. I don't think they're used to seeing humans. Because her grandparents that own that cabin, they're old. They don't, when they go into the cabin, that's probably as far as they go, or maybe around out back and build a fire pit, or not build it, but light the fire pit or whatever, and back into the cabin. They don't go into the forest itself. Um, they're going on 60, 70, maybe 80. They're old. They don't go out. They just stay into the cabin, and they don't even go up every year. It's every other year, every couple of years. So they really don't see that many. None of the wildlife up there really see human. I had deer when I was walking out. I filmed deer. I was talking to deer, doe, 5 feet from me, and they was grazing, and I'm standing there talking to him. He looked back at me like, "Hey, what's up?" He didn't care that I was there. They ain't used to seeing human. They're not scared of human, and that's not a good thing. When animals ain't scared of you, that it could go either way. They could really hurt you. Do I think I've ever had one follow me home? It would really be hard for one to do it because I got to get in the Jeep and ride out of off the mountain for miles and then come into the city. It'd really be hard for them to follow me home. The only time I've ever had them follow me back is that cabin. We had activity all night. I have some footage from that, but it's on a disc, a little small disc. Every time I keep trying to download it's saying files corrupted. It won't take it off that disc. I do have footage from that cabin. The first channel, it had all that footage from that cabin. Man, I lost a lot of good footage on that first channel. Bears and cougars are coming into town here too. We had one the end of last summer, right before fall, come down in the bottom part of our town. It was a young one coming right down the street. Like, hey, what's going on? Broad daylight. Once you know about them, they are easy to see. Right, Jack? Once you see it, you're right. That's what's crazy. It's like once you know, you can't unknow. You every time you go out to the woods, that's all you're going. Look at that structure. It's impossible. I mean, you just see it. You can't unsee it once you see it. It's crazy how that it's an eye opener. But you have to take that walk to understand it, to see it, to know it. Right, Dean? Dean Harris been putting up a lot of good stuff, man, on my Facebook page. You guys got to check that out. Geneva, I see you. But yeah, you never know, guys. You found out by listening to YouTube videos. Not me. I never even really seen any Bigfoot videos. Not no real good ones. The Patty one, but it's like okay, there's still a chance that's not real, whatever. I never really looked anything into it, and then going on that vacation and having them experiences is like shit. Wow, it blew my mind. The first time I was coming, I seen one. I had an encounter with one. I forgot all about it. I think the second day on the first trip, I was coming down off and there's like this field opened up. I was coming out of the forest, and then there was this hillside coming off this mountain. It opened up, and there was high grass, maybe 50 feet wide by 100 feet, maybe. It opened up, and I was on one end, and I was coming down the hill, coming across into the opening. And as I was coming down, I was looking down, watching the terrain, so I didn't slip because it was pretty steep grade. And something said, "Look up." So as I'm walking down, I glanced over to my right. In 2 steps, I shit you not, in 2 steps, the thing stepped out, and one step was in the middle, and the next step was in the wood line, and it was gone. And I stopped. It blew my mind. My first sighting ever. I watched the thing cross, like it was following me. It was paralleling me. It was crossing over, and something in my mind said, "Look over." As soon as I looked over, it was 2 steps. One was in the middle of the field. The next step was in the wood line, and it was gone. Blew my mind. Then I went to sleep that night. I had this crazy ass vivid dream, real dream, like it really happened. Like they took my soul out and took me out into the forest, and in the dream, it's like this leader of the Sasquatch came and grabbed me off the couch and walked me out into the forest and introduced me to the tribe. Like this old lady that was sitting there to all the young ones. It was taking me to each one, and then it took me back. Like it was introducing me to the tribe pretty much in my dream. And then when I woke up, it was like, what was she showing me? Why did he do that? I didn't understand. Ever since then, I was fascinated with the Bigfoot world. I couldn't stop. It's just like it's my calling. It's what they want me to do. That's what he was showing me, that they're real, and like we should know that they're there. They just want to live just like us. They're just surviving like us. They're at peace with the world, with themselves, a hell of a lot more than we ever will be. It probably take us a million generations to get caught up with them on that level of being at one with the planet and Mother Nature and all that. Yeah, he definitely was accepting me. I think that's the feeling that I got. That's the feeling I got when I woke up. It was so vivid though. It was so real, and I just been into it ever since. But guys, with that being said, I'm gonna go down, give me some cough drops out the car, make me another cup of coffee, and call it a night, guys. Get ready for tomorrow. I got a couple of trips coming up this week. This weekend. I got one coming up and then another one in the middle of this week coming up. Don't worry about where it's at. That's not important. What's important is what I'm doing and what pops up while I'm doing it. But guys, it's been Good Friday. I'm glad I got everything off my chest I wanted to get off for the week. That's really about the only thing happened this week. I think I covered everything from all that bullshit, pretty much. Definitely, guys, check out that movie. We need a lot more love in the world, and that's a great movie. That's a great inspirational movie. It's called The Ultimate Gift. Check that shit out. Other than that, guys, if you want to help a brother out, I left the PayPal link in the description. Go subscribe to Real Cluff Mama's channel, Powerful Duo. You definitely want to check out Powerful Duo's channel. Thanks, Joyce. You're great. Caroline, Kat, Jason. Guys, Bigfoot World, thanks for sticking it out with me through these trials and tribulations with these lumberjacks chasing me around. We'll figure some shit out. We'll get it done. Until then, guys, let's have some fun. Stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure. I ain't gonna stop. Never will. Let's get it done, Bigfoot World.